Home assistants are designed to make our lives infinitely better. They're literally called assistants, so it implies that it can handle some tasks that you're not too crazy about doing yourself. But where does it end? Surely you can manage to turn on the TV yourself. You don't even have to get up. But these assistants have had super effective purposes in their lives, such as helping disabled people, holding reminders months in advance, and even helping you cook, sort of. So there's definitely an argument for making our lives better, easier, and more efficient. But is it going too far? Mark my words, if we keep going down this path making our lives less valuable because we have robots to do it all, we'll end up like those people in WALL-E. But they're called home assistants. Does that mean that they can't be used for work? Let's look at what they can do for work as a business function. Here's a few examples. Fair play. Quite useful, I suppose. Not much to argue with here. You'd have to make sure that it was your calendar and not a colleague's. What happens if you share an office and Alexa picks up in your voice? Suddenly you find your colleague gatecrashing your client lunch and taking liberties by ordering way too many fries. Correct me if I'm wrong, but all the rooms I enter for work have little switches right beside the door for that exact purpose. So it's fair to say that there could be some reasoning for having them in the workplace, right? Let's dissect that a little. Like the calendar events, the problem lies with having too many devices around the office. If every employee has one and you tell yours something, chances are they'll all hear it. So a week later, everyone in the office gets a reminder to take your dog for a haircut at 5 PM. One thing's for sure though, at £50 a pop minimum, the budget will definitely take a hit if everyone gets their own. The Christmas party might be a bit bleak that year. One question we should address though is, do home assistants record everything that happens? Let's shut that rumour down now. No, they don't. Yes, a while ago companies may or may not have sent in Furbies to people to spy on them and record conversations, but this isn't the same thing. If you have any doubt, we'll take you through the math to show you what it would actually take to pull that off. Let's imagine you have an Amazon Echo and it records a 5-minute audio. Generally speaking, it would total up about 5 megabytes-ish. Now let's multiply that by 12, totaling up 16 megabytes per hour. You get 1.4 gig per day. Now Amazon have sold over 100 million Alexa devices, 144 million gigabytes every day. So Amazon would have to build a data center big enough to host 144 exabytes every single day. Let's be realistic. They would need a piece of land the size of France to host it with the amount of servers they need. So no, they don't record everything, but they do record the conversations after using the wake word. The idea that it works like an internet search history. So are there any security weaknesses with it? Can hackers gain access easier through the devices? Not really. Sure, the more we have online, the more attack points we have, but it's only as weak as you make it. Something you should consider though is internet speed. Not a day goes by that someone doesn't complain about the Wi-Fi speeds in the office. Despite the fact that we can literally access anything within milliseconds of a click of a button, we continue to complain that it's just not quick enough. Now consider clogging up the superhighway that is the internet with unnecessary tech. The more we have connected to our Wi-Fi, the more confused the router will be trying to give people priority. It is true that connections have become so quick that it's able to handle more at a very reasonable rate. But is it fast enough to handle everything at current, plus all the assistants? Well, yes it is, but you'll find a lot more people in the office complaining about the speeds that it will inevitably slow it down. So can we see home assistants at work? Maybe for people that have their own office or work from home, but the majority of us have to share office space. It's just not practical yet. We should just accept that life won't do everything for us and we have to schedule our own calendars. So in order to take a load off from work, you might have to do it yourself. But remember, if someone buys you a Furby, just throw it away. They're creepy anyway.